right. Well, we're a minute past the hour, so let's go ahead and jump on in. Excited to jump in today. Great packed agenda today. Let's go over a few housekeeping notes first. Just as a reminder, all attendees are going to be muted in the portion of the webinar as we go through Q&As. There will be a Q&A section in the bottom that you can be able to type in your questions. And then also we will be recording this and sending it out via email as well, so you guys can use this or share it with anybody else that might be interested. Let's jump into the agenda. So this week, we're excited to talk to you a little bit about some new product updates. Most importantly, something that's right around the corner is some great new updates to our broadcast text messaging. Next, we're going to go into best practices and a few tips and tricks, including order notifications, sending a welcome message, and encouraging pictures to be sent via text. So without further ado, let's jump on into the product updates and new features. So as I mentioned in the agenda, first thing that we're going to review is broadcast text messaging. This has been something that has been around in Prokeep for quite some time, but we are happy to announce that we are going to be making some amazing new updates to this to help you guys drive more sales, be more transparent with your customers. So for those of you that aren't using broadcast messaging, let's learn a little bit about some of the challenges and solutions that it solves. So number one, dirty inventory. You guys all probably have some inventory sitting on your shelves in the warehouse gathering dust. Broadcast text messaging allows you to easily send a promotional text message that says, hey, we're running a 50% off sale on X, and drive people either into the branch or onto your e-commerce site to get rid of that inventory, hopefully pretty quickly, and have a nice boost in sales. As we talk about sales, another thing, soft sales. I'm sure that can be a challenge to all of you at some point. So another option is to send a broadcast message to drive some more proactive sales, whether that's through a promotion, maybe a weekly deal or a monthly deal, or promoting a counter day or an event to come into the branch. So another proactive way to hopefully drive some more sales. Another big use case and challenge, missed opportunities and difficulty in informing customers about order status. Customers these days are always looking for that Amazon or Domino's pizza experience. They want to know when it's packed, when it's shipped, when it's being dropped off. Broadcast messaging allows you to easily do that instead of and alerting them of, hey, we're going to be in the area. You guys, if you need anything extra, or hey, do you need X with that? So there's an opportunity for upsell just as much as the transparency on where an order perhaps is. Next is segmentation and personalization. Hitting people with the right message at the right time can definitely be a challenge. The beauty of the broadcast text messaging is you can easily create different lists. So maybe you have a VIP list or certain area of town type list that you can easily send out a catered, specific text message to those people to make sure that it hits the right message at the right time. And lastly, email marketing doesn't always get through to them. As we all do, we have flooded inboxes, and a broadcast text message goes through. 95% of those text messages are open. So definitely all glued to their phone, and hopefully will drive more sales for the branch. So now let's jump down into one of these specific use cases. So as I mentioned, 95% open rate. Here's a great example of what this could look like. 20% off all bat fans. This is an easy way for your customer to respond and say, oh, perfect, I need 10 of these. Can I pick them up at 2? Yep, no problem. very quick, easy way to drive some more sales. So next, we're going to play a little bit of a quick video for you from one of our great customers, Joel, out of Johnstone, Odessa, to hear a little bit about how he is using broadcast text messaging to drive more sales. So take a quick pause and we'll listen to this video real quick.
Broadcast messaging was something I always wanted from the beginning of Prokeep. The reason that I wanted it was because we do delivery routes, and scheduling our delivery routes with customers was becoming more and more a thing that we were trying to lean towards, so we could conserve fuel, we could conserve hours for our employees, and we needed a way to communicate to customers that we were going to be delivering to them, that they needed to get their orders in, and that way we could plan for the next day, get everything ready. It kind of evolved into using it for marketing. Our marketing strategy with it is kind of a threefold. We use it for communications with customers about events that we're having. We also do advertising on it if we have a new product. And then we also support our website. The broadcast messaging is used to promote our online specials to where customers can go online and purchase those. So it's kind of evolved over time as what we actually started with and what I thought it would be in the beginning to what we're using it for now. Efficiency increase from the time we didn't have broadcast messaging to when we did was 100 or maybe 500-fold. I don't know how to equate that number, but efficiency, when we were able to schedule our deliveries and tell customers, okay, 8 o'clock, we need your orders in. And then we give them a reminder at 1:45, hey, you got 15 minutes to get your order in. And then at 2 o'clock, hey, we're not taking any orders anymore. The next orders will be taken the following week, and we'll be delivering everything that you have tomorrow. And you know, the ability to be able to tell a customer that all their orders are on delivery, then it gets followed up out of our computer system. Our POS system then sends them, when it's put on a manifest, it sends them a message and says, your order will be on this delivery. So they know with every order that they're going to get a text message that they needed to get that order in via broadcast message, and then our ERP system sends them a text message stating that order is on there. And what you can say to that is customer satisfaction. I mean, how do you equate customer satisfaction? Is customers doing more business with you? And what we find is on our deliveries, our delivery routes, more and more customers are doing a tremendous amount of business with us. It has helped on our online sales as well. We've seen our online sales increase about 300% over the last year. It's been a real focus of us, and we're trying to put all of our resources in towards the online sales product, because it's just one more salesperson that sits there 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. And Prokeep is a big part of pushing that out towards that digital platform, because everybody uses their cell phones to order, and what better way to get a message that you got an online product for sale than putting that out there on a text message where they can just flip over to a browser or to an app and place that order.
Awesome. So as you guys heard right there, Joel has really dug into broadcast text messaging and figured out how it can really impact their business, and most significantly, that 300% increase in online sales. So lots of great opportunity there. And most importantly, we have a lot of enhancements coming up soon. So a couple of these advancements are all centered around proactivity. So improved workflows to help pushing those messages and promotions to your customers. We're also going to have the ability to mass text out critical emergency broadcast. So if you have a closure or a weather event or something like that, that'll easily be built in there. Also really excited to announce the reporting aspect of this. That's something that has been somewhat limited in the current model. We heard the feedback, and we're excited to release a lot of new great reporting as well, which we'll drop into in a minute, and also the ability to tag these certain messages and also customers, so you can easily segment out those lists to be able to send those broadcasts out very quickly. So let's look at some of these great features that are coming up. So as I mentioned, the upcoming reporting, you'll be able to see who it's sent to, how many people opened it, how many people responded, how many unsubscribed, not only right in the Prokeep app, but also be able to export this in Excel. So great visibility into all of the broadcasts that you send, but also being able to dig into one specific one that has a fly out on the side. They can easily dig into the message delivered, how many people responded, how many of them failed for some reason, so you can update your lists, but also being able to utilize a link in there, so driving people to that e-commerce website or your website for a certain promotion. You're going to be able to see the click-through rate and how many people actually clicked on that. So some really great advancements in the reporting aspect, and also some of you may be saying, hey, I've never tried this before. We're going to make that a little bit easier for you guys through having some pre-built in templates. So these are going to be, a flash sale, excess inventory, maybe have a tip Tuesday or something to engage with them about calendar day, other events, or even different contests to try to get more orders coming in through this. So those will be in here that will easily be able to make it fast and quick for you guys to knock these out. So really excited about broadcast messaging and the advancements that the team has put together. Those should be rolling out in really the next couple months. As we have certain updated dates, we will let you guys know. The most important thing is broadcast messaging is available to you now as a current form, which allows you to send out these messages, start driving more sales. Just coming up in the next couple of months are going to be those advanced reporting features, as well as those other templates. But if you guys have any questions or want to dig in a little bit further on this, please reach out to your CSM or scan the QR code at the end of the presentation, and we'll be happy to jump on the phone and figure out how we can help you utilize this and drive more sales. So next, we're going to jump into best practices and the tips and tricks. So order notification. We touched on this a little bit in the broadcast text messaging, but we're starting to see more and more people really lean into the order notifications. For many years, there was always the phone call, hey, Jimmy, your order's ready. Come get it, by noon, which takes time. You got to find Jimmy's phone number. You have to flip through the Rolodex to find that. Now, all that can be done without leaving Prokeep. So you can find his contact information in there and say, hey, Jimmy, your order's ready. But also you can say, do you need anything else? Is there another product or part that you may need? And using that as an upsell opportunity. We've talked to many customers that are saying, and as soon as we switched over to this, not only did it save the counter hours and hours per week, but it also started seeing a bump in sales because of that easy upsell opportunity. So definitely try to start using this, encouraging the counter staff to try it. And then also we do have a handful of ERPs that we integrate directly with that can automate these emails. Text messages. So definitely take a look at that and see if that's something that we can do for you. Next is the welcome message and adding contacts. So we can't stress enough how important it is to add contacts. This is where everything starts with Prokeep, and making sure that you have that centralized record and making it easy to communicate with your customers. So 2 different ways that you can add contacts. One, easily add a single contact in Prokeep. Up on the left side, go to your contacts, press add. You can fill out the information here, or if you have all of your contacts perhaps in another CRM or in some other database, you can easily import all of those customers via an Excel file. So you can come in here, download the template, and re-import that with all of the contact information. But what we're talking about here today is making sure that they receive that welcome message. So on the single add contact, there's a little checkbox in the bottom left. If you just check that box, they will then receive the welcome message and alerting them that, hey, I can now text in to you guys, which is a very easy checkbox to click and hopefully adds a lot of value. And then on the import side, very similar situation. Once you do import, upload the document, there'll be a checkbox here that says send a welcome message, which will send that to all of those customers as well. So pretty easy way to hopefully get the word out there that these customers can, in fact, message you. All right, let's drop into encouraging image sends. So something from the very beginning of Prokeep was the ability to send an image via text message. This continues to be something that we see over and over and over to add accountability, eliminate errors. But these are very easy things that we can tell the counter to lean into while they're on the phone with a customer. Encourage them to take a picture and send it in so that we can, really see what they're looking at, and help them with a part or a part number or something like that. It just speeds up the process and really allows them to communicate faster with that customer, and you have a record to exactly see what it was that they were looking at. So always encourage those pictures to be sent, and hopefully develop a much better customer experience for your customers. So with that being said, I think that brings us to the end of the counter chat today. So next we'll go through a little bit of Q&A. Looks like here we go. Looks like we got some questions started to come in. First question, can we separate the inbox for broadcast and the conversational? Yes, we can. I will get back to you with the specific instructions on how you separate those. So happy to follow up with you on that one after the counter chat. I know that it is possible. Just have to lean into the product team and find out a little bit more. All right, let's see. Got another question coming in here. What is the best broadcast message to send? Great question. We've really seen a good mix of text messages being sent out. We will say, honestly, the most that we see that people say the most impactful are those that are trying to get rid of inventory or drive more sales based on some sort of promo or discount. So those are definitely the ones that we see the most action and response from the customers. Let's see. Dave, we hear you. Is it possible to get a recording of this meeting for team members? Absolutely. We will send this out following the meeting to anybody that registered or attended. And then also next week, it will go out in our newsletter. So definitely have that being sent out after this meeting. Let's see. Next question. Can we check the historical thread, whether the customer from a web or a text? Yes, that's also available. You can see where that message did originate from. That's another one that we can follow up with you specifically on the how and give you some next steps on those questions. All right. Any other questions? All right. Here's another question that came in. Are there any specific hooks we should be using, like on social media? Best practices for link. Yeah, good question on the social media. I would assume you're talking about how to get the word out there about being able to text into your branch. Absolutely. Really, we see the more times that you post about it, the better. Because social media, you might miss it if somebody doesn't check their feed every single day. So those are something that the more that you post, hey, you can text this in, the better. The next one, best practice for link. Really, if you think about it, when from a preview standpoint, really only probably I'd say 10 words. That's really the best practice. Anywhere between 4 and 10 is going to be seen on all screens and all previews. So yeah, I'd say between 6 and 10 words should be best practice there. Next question. So dates on the specific broadcast text messaging reporting. Love your interest there and enthusiasm. I don't have a specific date, but if you definitely are interested in becoming an alpha tester on this, I'll include that in the email to you as well as a follow-up, because we're always looking for new customers to lean in and help us continue to build and alpha test these features. So happy to hear the enthusiasm there. Okay, we got one more question coming in. How do you get people to opt in or know about the broadcast messaging? So, that's a big question as far as opt in. What we see a lot of times is sending an email blast directly to your customer saying, hey, did you know you can now text us? Adding a QR code directly into that email or a button that says text us. And as soon as they click that, then it automatically will pull up their text message and prompt them into not only sending you a text message, but also opting them in for the broadcast messaging. We've also seen some of our customers put something on the counter that says, hey, did you know that you can now text us? Same thing, scan the QR code, pulls up the text message, has a pre-built text built in there for them to opt in. Two other ideas. One, we've seen people print a postcard that then drops into every box or delivery, or maybe staple on the top of the invoice that says, hey, did you know you can now text us? Scan the QR code. Same process there. So a lot of different ways to really engage and get your customers opt in. All right, any other questions this week? Well, I think that's it for this month's Counter Chat. We're excited, and we'll see you next month for Counter Chat. Look for the email from us with the recording, and if you have any other questions or concerns about what we talked about today, please reach out. We're here to help and help you drive more business. Have a great day.